when we start the video, I'm laughing. You know, it's a Joe sesh. Oh man, is this basically us taking Toei to fraud court?
Maybe.
Like this low key is like a precursor. It's not gonna have any of the special effects, none of the way we formatting it. But this basically is us taking Toei to fraud court. A segment we have coming.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll play defense for Toei because they've been doing good with Sanji. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as they do my boy right, we good. We good on this side.
Welcome into another video. We are here, Jazz and myself, part of the One Piece gang. We are here to discuss the One Piece anime. We discuss the manga basically weekly, but it is a bye week this week, correct?
Yeah, it's a break week.
Yeah, so it's a break week, so we figured let's talk about the anime. We're going to have other videos coming out as well, but we wanted to start it off with the anime and just see how it's been going. So welcome in. Jazz, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? This job got my back hurting a little bit, but, you know, it's good.
That's why. As long as you're making that money, that's what's up. Hey, getting them berries.
Oh, God. Man, oh, God.
So let's get into it. The One Piece anime has been getting a lot of mixed results recently, which is weird to me because Wano has been the best One Piece animation has been ever, in my opinion. Like, ever. I think people are too toxic in this sense. I think people are being too spoiled. I understand there's certain scenes where the lighting may be off. We've talked about it before with Kaido and Luffy due to the auras. But I understand where Toei is because you got to understand the characters are the strongest they've ever been. How do we show that? Like, how can we visually show that when Oda doesn't give us the best of weight? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they did it like Oda did the manga, then it'd be a lot of plain shots. And I don't know in the era of Demon Slayer and JJK that's moving the needle.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, they have to, it has to appeal to like a
younger audience,
like, a younger audience. So it's like, you know, grown people get on the internet and like be like, oh,
they just be bitching
too much. Like, but it's like, okay, as a
do we
kid,
not remember being say it
like as a kid, okay, so as a kid, right? I'm not saying that like Dragon Ball Z would go off to this extent because sometimes the auras in One Piece do be a little much.
But Dragon Ball Z was though. We just didn't realize it at the like.
It's a sensory thing, man. You're a kid and you see auras and you see like people just like.
Because I can't lie. My dad was like, that shit too bright. Why they just don't fight? But I loved them going Super Saiyan. My dad would be like, why they screaming so much? That's this version of that. Like, legitimately. And the only reason why our generation doesn't say anything about it is because we grew up on it. That's why. But I will say, for example, in the most recent episode of 1059, there's two examples of auras that one works, one doesn't. And I know people are going to say, there Lyndon goes, the Sanji stand. There he goes. But no, hear me out. The Sanji fire aura worked because that nigga does that with Hell's Memories. Like, it worked showcasing. But I'm sorry, Zoro going Broly Super Saiyan, I don't know if I'm rocking with that.
it's like it fits his color scheme, but it's still weird. Especially considering, like, unless it's like a way to like show hockey, because Law doesn't get that and Kid doesn't get that. But so I only think like it's maybe like a thing for the Straw Hats, because even Robin had it.
Yeah,
in her fight with Black Maria,
and it's not Conquerors because like it's not the Black Light. Like, I would be more okay if this was Zoro getting started to do the Conqueror stuff. If that was that, but Oda didn't show that in the manga, so it's not that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they have to do away. Like you said, Jinbei had some auras. Robin had some auras. We know Luffy definitely had auras, and Sanji did. So to your point, this seems like a Straw Hat in big villain thing because. Kaido got auras and Big Mom. Maybe Law and Kid just ain't tap into their auras yet until they get awakened, you know. And to your point, they saving that budget.
They're definitely
because Law and Kid definitely, when they fight Big Mom, when it focusing on them, they getting auras for sure.
I feel like it's just because there's I feel like in a pirate world where auras don't really exist, I don't really feel like there's like not a concrete way, because like with Dragon Ball, auras are That's what the problem is.
Even
Auras are
Naruto
set
it
up
worked.
right.
It's
Auras are
chakra.
set up like from the beginning of these
Yep.
series. You even see it in Bleach when they use spiritual pressure.
Even
But
Demon
like in
Slayer, the
right.
artist had to go and say that shit is just in their imagination. Like,
Oh my god, that's
when I found that out, that ruined Demon Slayer for me. The fact that the breathing, none of that is real. I would prefer they don't show it and they just make it normal samurai fights. And that's the other side of this. Would you prefer no auras and just hockey and just normal fighting?
no, because I feel like that would be boring.
See, so that's
Well,
the
I mean,
flip of
okay,
it.
I'm trying to, cause like, look, I don't
It would
look
be
at the one.
basically like Water 7
Yeah,
fights, essentially, or like
yeah,
Enies Lobby fights.
right. Like, cause look, I don't look at the One Piece from like a super critical standpoint, unless it's like a
Mhm.
big like unless like it's like a big
We
story
do
point with
story,
the
but
anime.
yeah, we're not power
Right,
scalers or
right.
animation snobs. We're story snobs. I'll
Right.
say
So like
that.
fights are very even fight like even in the manga fights are very secondary to me like
Facts, I
how
agree.
I don't like
It's about how we
reference
get there and what happens
yeah.
after for me. Because even when we record fight chapters and when we do the reviews, people have commented like, damn, why y'all not getting this hype? And I know other YouTubers get hype for fight chapters. We get hype for theory chapters that lead up to the fight.
Right. It's like I can't like if it like if it's
There's only
JJK
so much you can say
like
about a fight in One
right
Piece.
like if it's JJK I'm gonna get hype about the fights because like it's a
Oh,
way that
it's
Gege
Hunter x
does
Hunter.
his fight.
It's a paragraph.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like with One Piece it's like
that nigga is directing a play with his fight. Gege is telling you this
right
does
like
this, so this does this to this. Like that nigga
like,
got you.
but it's like for One Piece, it's like that's I mean I wouldn't necessarily say that JJK isn't like a narrative written fights because it is, but it's like with One Piece, it's like there's more stuff
It's
to
about
One Piece
showing,
than
not
fights,
telling.
right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's still a battle shonen, but that's very much like a secondary or even tertiary like thing to the manga anyway. So, but
I will say also the anime is dragging this shit out a little bit. We doing some dragging right now. Like some of these
the Zoro fight or just in general?
in
I feel like it's just
general,
in general.
where we're at right now, it's like they were doing such good pace, but it seems like they're dragging out to the point of we gotta make it wait till we get to full Zoro fight. We gotta make it wait till we get to full Sanji fight. We gotta make it wait till we get to full Kid and Law versus Big. I feel like they're trying to hit certain dates.
Yeah, like I went back and I kind of like tried to gauge the chapters until we get back to like primarily Luffy versus Kaido. But it's a lot in between. So where we're at right now, Zoro does his little sword thing, then Sanji defeats Queen, then well, you know what I mean.
It's how you said
like,
it.
I didn't mean it
doing
like
his little
that.
sword thing.
But like so then Zoro defeats King, then Raizo versus Fukuro Kujo is
Oh
still
my
going on.
gosh, I forgot we have that bullshit
then,
ass fight.
and then Kid in Law, Big Mom, but then like Luffy versus Kaido is somewhere in that like Raizo Kid in Law versus Big Mom. Really, as much as like people want Gear 5 to be like soon, like I'm just telling people
it's not happening until like October,
like,
huh?
Whoa, no. I'd say late June or late July. Late June or early July.
Okay. See, I was thinking October. See, really, it might be August, bro. Like, I think we pushing it with June in July. It might be August because they're gonna take breaks.
I hope they do. I think all animators need breaks. They need more breaks.
For sure, I'm with that.
But I mean, like, look, to be honest, I'm cool with whenever we get it, as long as it's good.
Are these Zoro fans overreacting? So Zoro fans have been saying Zoro fans seeing Sanji versus Queen get some of the best animation in Wano, then seeing Zoro versus King get some of the worst with the Peter Griffin meme. They also said, dog, what the F is this booty cheeks animation Zoro got? And they said this anime was supposed to carry 2023. Get the hell out of here. This looks more underwhelming than Zoro versus Pika. Which I'm like, come on, fam. This don't look worse than Zoro versus Pika. Y'all tripping. Like, y'all clowning right now. Like, I don't know what
Pika was just him cutting a big man. This is much better than that.
Exactly. These Zoro fans, I don't know what they expected to see. I feel like they wanted roofies. Like how when Luffy's fighting Kaido got words in his fire. And then I'm sorry, my niggas. Y'all not getting that with this Zoro fight. Luffy's fighting Kaido, the king of the beast, the strongest creature on the planet. Zoro's fighting a Lunarian. You're gonna get some decent shit, but it's not meant for that. That's meant for Luffy and Kaido. I'm sorry, y'all nigga not the MC.
Right. It comes back to that every time. Like this, I feel like this is the only series where like there's such and I mean it's a testament to Oda's writing
how good Zoro is as a character.
Like right, how good Zoro is as a character that people would actually make the argument that he would be better as the main character, even though I don't personally agree with
I don't think so either, but you know
what I'm saying? But
and I don't think Sanji would either as a Sanji fan. Like I think it has to be Luffy. I think those two are the perfect side characters in anime. Like I think they are the perfect right and left hands to the main character, or the right and left wing.
And it's like most people I talk to, even myself, like I even started One Piece because I saw a cool Zoro clip. But you know,
mine was Zoro and Sanji. It was the moment where Zoro tells Sanji move aside, and Zoro says, "I'll take this," and nothing happened. And then literally after that clip, I watched the Sanji version where he's smoking the cigarette with Inu, and I was like, "Oh, these two are badasses. Let me watch this."
Right, and I also think it comes down to like the fact that. And I don't like to bring other animation studios into it, but it's like when people see Wano's buffed up, because everything is a measuring contest.
Yeah, so like, when you're looking at Demon Slayer and JJK with Mappa, yeah,
like you know, all this newer stuff, right? And then you know they still want One Piece to be in this conversation, but it's like. I don't really feel like One Piece is the one that you talk about in the animation conversation. Because, I mean, like, 1015 is a great episode, but that doesn't mean the whole stretch of One Piece is, you know, equivalent to something else that was, like, in a better market with better studio. Because, like, One Piece is kind of like, it grows over time, which I think is great. You know, we see all the different animations.
It's gotten better, and it makes it better for us as the fan. Like I appreciate that, honestly. And we go ahead, continue.
No, and it's like you know, I understand the notion for One Piece to be on top, but I feel like if something is good, it'll speak for itself. And I mean,
it has been. That's the thing.
Like, yeah, like even people I know that don't even like One Piece are like, dog, this looks crazy. Doesn't mean they'll start it, but I mean, it's good publicity. It's good publicity. You know, and
people are upset that they're reusing frames. Like these animators work hard, and also y'all harassing the animators isn't gonna help. It's not gonna change the auras. All it's doing is making y'all look like dickheads. Like y'all look like dickheads and spoiled brats. Saying fumbled Zoro one shooting Apu big time, followed suit by Dragon Twister, both on the rooftop and against King. The whole Zoro versus King fight is the most fucked up I've seen in terms of choreography, pace, impactfulness. Like goddamn, is beyond underwhelming. SMH, and adding the animators not gonna change anything. And to that, I can't say they fumbled those parts. Like everything Zoro did on the roof was gas, in my opinion.
Right. Also, the fight isn't even done yet.
Exactly.
Like they're saying all this, and it's not like it's not even the hiding like Sanji versus Queen looks crazy because that's about to end.
Exactly. But when Zoro cuts that dragon and they get Ryuma para, like see they gonna I'm already telling you, they gonna cum their pants when they have Odin, Ryuma, Zoro is gonna have all their dragons, they gonna interlock into one person. Them niggas gonna be like, oh, best shit ever. Top scene, and we're gonna be like, wait, I thought y'all said they animated all this, because you know they're gonna do the parallel of Ryuma and Zoro, and they're gonna start playing that dun 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 dun, dun, and niggas gonna be getting hype.
I'm gonna be getting hype too, but like,
oh yeah, me too. But I'm just saying this is for the complainers.
I just feel like there's I'm not gonna say there's not any point to complain, because
there are valid criticisms for sure.
There are valid criticisms, but for people to be like, this choreography is the worst I've seen, and you've only seen like basic battle shonens. You've probably never seen like a kung fu movie or anything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who are you to speak on choreography? And also to the thing about them reusing frames. So I hate to take this shot, but literally nobody bats an eye when David Productions uses the same Ora thing for all the stands in JoJo's. So why is it a problem when Toei reuses it for the same attack. I'm not
Yep.
saying that the David Productions thing is bad. I mean, if you're gonna use the Aurora thing and reuse it, do that, because why
No
would you
one
draw
talks
down
about
that
when
again?
Mappa, when every time the Zenitsu thing is the same. Like every time Zenitsu does his thing,
Right.
they use the same exact one. Same thing with some of the breathing things that Tanjiro does, but no one complains when Mappa does it. And to your point, the JoJo one is blatant.
And I don't even, and the thing is, it's like, that's not even a bad thing, because why
Mhm.
would you want to redraw and reanimate things you already have a template for? Just use the template and use it in the episode.
And
I
if
don't
not,
mind
then
it.
you won't get anime episodes for years. Like it would
Yeah, like
be
if they had to hand draw and animate
everything.
everything without a template, we'd be lucky if we even get a 12 episode anime.
Yeah, bro, exactly. Like One Piece is 1,000 episodes. We would still probably be in before Grand Line. Like, honest, like it would be bad, bro. Like that's how crazy it is. So we should be appreciative of what we got. But also, let's talk about some of the positives. What's been
Mhm.
some of the things, some of the standouts for you of these past couple of episodes in the One Piece anime? What are some moments that you've really liked? For me, it's Sanji calling Zoro and them talking about Zoro having to handle up and kill Sanji if necessary, and them really honing in on how those two are the two wings of the Pirate King.
Yes, that's always needed. No matter what anybody says, they'll Zoro and Sanji will always be the left and the right
Mm-hmm.
hand, right wing, whatever you want to call it.
One, two, like no
They're his
matter like how
guys.
much we love Jinbei, Sanji is number 3, Zoro is number 2, and
Number
the fact
two.
that Zoro is joking with Sanji, calling him 4, shows that even
Yeah,
more.
it's like they're brothers. They're brothers.
Yeah.
They do that. But I think one of the highlights for me was in the Sanji episode where after he calls Zoro and tells him that he's like he says the thing where he's like, which one would you prefer, King of the Pirates? And then in the background it's the OST playing, and then
Yeah.
it's the scene from Whole Cake Island playing
Mm-hmm.
where he's like, I can't become the king of the
Without you.
pirates without you. And I don't think that they had that in the manga, and it adds so much, because Sanji's a
Mm-hmm.
character to where it's like he's very emotional, very much a juxtaposition to Zoro, who's very stoic and he doesn't really
Mm-hmm.
talk about his emotions as much. So to see Sanji recollect back on that memory, I feel like added so much more to
That's where
that
the
scene and
anime
made
is.
it better.
That's where the anime is at its strongest in Wano, where it's adding those moments like that really boost some of the manga moments, because we know the real villain of Wano was Film Red, and some of these moments we didn't get, but the anime is expounding on that, and that's why for some of the things it's taking longer, we're upset about, but for moments like that, that's what they need to be adding, things like that, and that's what makes this anime special. What's something you're looking forward to before we as we wrap up this video? What's something you're looking forward to upcoming in the anime? For me, it's the moment when Sanji's gonna smash the raid suit, and I'm assuming we're gonna get all the moment built up. We'll see his mom, and when he smashes it and becomes his own person and goes next level, that's gonna be insane. As well as Zoro defeating that dragon. We're gonna see Ryuma parallels. That's gonna be insane. So those are my Zoro and Sanji moments that I'm excited for. And of course, when the drums of liberation starts and we see the first smile as the dreads come over Luffy, that's gonna be awesome as well.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be super crazy. Well, I mean, I the thing I'm actually looking most forward to is how they play out the whole Kid in Law versus Big Mom thing,
Ooh, a different answer. Okay.
because I liked how they animated, especially Kids Awakening. So I'm really excited to see how they do the railgun for sure.
Yeah.
Aside from that, it's
Karoom was a little underwhelming, a little bit.
like not the bubble, but like
Yeah.
the initial blade looked a little weird. It was like
Mm-hmm.
yellow, but then again, I'm not a
Yeah, I
colors
mean,
person. I thought it would be
exactly.
blue.
Me
But
too.
and then obviously like Luffy versus Kaido, but I'm looking forward to all the drums of liberation, because the OST and everything's gonna like
Be
make it,
crazy.
they're gonna make it a
Yeah.
whole ordeal. But
Or
what
ooh, I
I'm
also think they might black out the scene where he kills the CP08. That's gonna be a scene too. When Kaido puts his hand on his face after he kills the CP0, I feel like they might black and white that moment. That's gonna be a crazy moment too.
Oh, that'd be dope. They do it like a what's it, a 2x11, like the kind
A
of
little
cinematic
samurai,
one.
yeah.
Because they've done it before. I feel like they do
Mm-hmm.
it again. But another thing, I'm most excited to see all the because I know the Gear 5 stuff is gonna be cool, but I'm most excited to see all the pre-Gear 5 stuff. All the crazy Luffy versus Kaido, because there's one scene I'm super excited towards, like when Kaido figures out, or no, when Luffy, no, what was it? Yeah. When Kaido's like, You're not the only one who can see the future." He does the Snake Man like
Oh
movements,
yeah.
bites and eats Luffy, then spits him out and does the Boro breath. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
see, that's the creativity that, like, because that stuff should be like auralist. It might still have
Yeah,
auras in
it
it,
might have a little bit, but it
but
should
it's
be
like that's
auralist. Yeah.
but it's like that's not just straight up, because this is my problem that I had like with Naruto a little bit towards the end. It felt like, aside from like people just forgetting how to use hand signs and then just firing off jutsus like who knows what, I feel like everything became like the strongest people just were able to level big chunks of land. And the reason why I appreciate even the Gear 5 stuff, the reason why I appreciate the pre Gear 5 stuff with Luffy and Kaido is that it's a fight.
Yeah.
Like, they're still like, Kaido's still throwing Boro breaths and everything, but
But
it's
it's
like a
hands,
it's
yeah.
like a it's like a brawl until
Mm-hmm.
Luffy
Turns
goes in
Gear
there.
5 and then it
Right.
goes to another level. Yeah. For
Right.
sure. That's going to be great. I'm excited. Y'all let us know in the comments what anime moments y'all are looking forward to. And then we'll probably do another one of these videos after the Zoro and Sanji fight, and then after the Kid and Love fight, and then right before Gear 5. So just to give y'all the anime stuff. But be on the lookout for more One Piece videos as we have them dropping throughout the week. The One Piece chapter 1081 video is out, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, Jazz, tell the people they can follow you at on social media.
You can follow me on Instagram, Jazzy Boy. You can follow me on Twitter, Real Jazzy Boy. You can follow me on TikTok, Cornell D. Period God.
Y'all make sure y'all follow my boy. You can follow me at Bros Who Think. Follow the network at Bros Who Think. You can follow me at LynBWT. Make sure you check out all of our amazing content. And until next time, have a good one and peace.